Welcome to our lovely farm. I'm glad you're here to continue the family business. The fact that you're about to take over the farm makes. When your father told me on a visit that he even called it a dung heap when he left, and then he stepped into manure on the way to his. It's okay that he does his own thing. Thanks to you, you don't know what that. Otherwise, your crazy uncle might have turned it into an amusement park with the main. Anyway, let's not talk about that just. And just so you know, I'm here if you need me. Just like your friends. They're nice people. I bet. So, do you want me to give you a quick tour and show you? Okay then, let me. There will always be people to help you out. But it's good. Right next to the farm, there's also a big tractor with a cult. I'll walk. I can't wait. Are you ready? Then hop onto the. It's just. Just like that. Exactly. Now we do the work. Here we are. So before we can sow anything on the field, we need to take care of the stubbles, cultivate it, prepare it for the next season. Otherwise, the grain will not lower the cultivator and drive straight. Good. We're done here, kid. Now drive back to the garage and get out. Now we change tools, kid. Get rid of the cultivator and attach the seeder. Now you need to attach, drive back. That's how it's done. The sewing machine you just attached. But don't you fret. Next to the shed you will find a... Get over there to fill the seeder. Well done. Now you're ready to go. Last week I cultivated a field over there. Cultivated fields are ready to be sown. It's pretty straightforward. Drive the machine to the field and meet me there. We'll... Here we are. One thing you need to pay attention. Plants need to be sown in specific... It's midsummer. It's the perfect time. In any other period, you might want to switch to a different kind of crop. You can always check the crop. First, we need to prepare the seeder. Choose the canola seeds, as the big bag is filled with all kinds of seeds. Seeding is easy. While seeding, straight line. Go back and forth to bring out the seed with as few gaps as possible. At some point, you'll have to buy a big bag of seeds at the store to reap. But now you can use what you've got. Now, you've only got the... That's how it's done, kiddo. Oh, by the way, always keep an eye on the weather. According to the weather forecast, that's perfect for canola, but not as good for the wheat on the other field. If If you want to hire a helping hand at some point, you can. We're done here. The helper. Good job. Field workers are a great support if you're busy and cannot finish the job in time. Now get back to the garage and get out the harvester. Let's do it quickly. I'll meet you there. There you are. How do you feel? Are you up for something exciting? Because we'll do the harvesting. There's a ripe field that needs the header for the harvester sits on the trailer attached. Let's meet at the field, but drive carefully. That machine. So, you'll need to prepare the machine. With a combine harvester, the header cuts the plants. Those headers have different widths, depending on the size of the combine. Go detach the trailer. Then drive the harvester with its front to... Good, you're almost set now. Before you can start harvesting, the grain tank needs to do that and bring yourself into position. You can see that the field is I was feeling a little wobbly in the knees earlier, so I left it. Thought you might want to try it out anyway. All you need to do is to steer the harvester, unfold the tank, start the harvester, and do the rest. With a combine of this size, harvesting takes some time, but soon you will be able to buy a bigger one. Now go at it and show the crowd. Nice one, kiddo. That's it. The harvester has a limited capacity. Now we need to unload the... Prepare your harvester for unloading by unfolding the pipe. The pipe will start extending, and the wheat will... But we're missing something, aren't we? There's no... Go get the... Come back to the field so we can... To empty the tank of your harvester, pull along to it on the driver's side of the harvester. The trailer is in the correct position directly below the pipe. The harvester... Neat, huh? Wait. Well done, kiddo. You can either store the crop in your silo. This load I promised to a vendor friend of mine. He's already waiting, so all you gotta do is drive the tractor with the trailer. Now drive to the grain elevator to sell the wheat. This is one of many selling points. If you don't like the prices you get on the market, you can also store the grain in your farm silo to sell your goods later. But now, drive the trailer over. Well done. At some point, you'll do this in your sleep. Now, You're back. I started wondering if you joined. Well, you've seen the most. There's always more to do, like yield those. Next thing, I'll just leave you to it so you can. You don't want your old grandpa meddling, but I'll be here if you want more detail. He has been one of my most. He will gladly explain a lot of. Now, Dunk, you'll do just fine. This.